This is R.D. Sharma's solution, class 11, chapter number 24. The circle. Exercise is 24.1. Find the equation of the circle width. So there are around 5 parts here, and in each and every part we have to find the equation of the circle when the center is given and the radius is given. Center and radius is given, so equation need to be found. So let us start with the equation h and k. This h and k is given in the first part, and also the radius is given, which is 4. So if you see this x minus h whole square, y minus k whole square equals a square. H, in place of h you are going to place minus 2, x minus minus 2 will be plus 2, x plus 2. In place of k you are going to put 3, in place of r you are going to put 4, so it will be this will be the equation. Then the second one, center is a comma b and radius is given as under root a square plus b square. Same formula you have to keep in mind. In place of h put a, in place of k put b, in place of a square. As I said, the radius is given as a square plus b square, so r square or a square or r square, and this is going to be a square plus b square. Now just open this. Let me open this. X square plus a square minus 2ax plus y square plus b square minus 2yb, and this equals a square plus b square. Cancel this a square b square. You get x square plus y square minus 2x minus 2by equals 0. The third one is center is 0 minus 1 and radius is 1. So put h as 0 and this k as 1, this minus 1. So you will get this equation. Here the center is a cos alpha, a sin alpha, h and k, and radius is a. So x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals a square. So just open this. X square plus a square cos square alpha minus 2ax cos alpha is the first one. Then this one, y square plus a square sin square alpha minus 2ay sin alpha, and this equals a square. Now this a square cos square alpha and a square sin square alpha we can combine together. This is a square cos square alpha, this is a square sin square alpha. A square, just take a square common, so sin square plus cos square. The sin square plus cos square will be 1, so it will be a square. This you can replace it by a square. So x square, and then you have a square minus 2ax cos alpha minus 2ay sin alpha will remain. A square you can cancel it from left and right, so you can just cancel this a square. This will be the final equation. The next one is the center is AA and radius is under root 2a. So put h and k as AA, the radius is root 2a. So just put this square. So r square will be this root 2 whole square is 2, a is a square. So this is 2a square. So just open this. X square plus a square minus 2x plus y square plus a square minus 2ay, and this is a root 2 whole square. In place of you can write 2a square. 2 square is nothing but a square plus a square, and you can just cancel this 2a square, means 2a square left hand side, right hand side. So x square plus y square minus 2ax minus 2ay equals 0 is the equation of the circle. Here we have question number 2. So there are 4 parts here. What we have done in the first question, this is the, you can say, converse or the reverse. We are given the equation. From here we have to find out the center and radius. So whichever equation is there, you just try to make it as x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals a square. For this, for example, this equation, first one, x minus 1 whole square plus y square equals 4. You can write it as y minus 0 whole square equals 4, that is 2 square. 4 is 2 square. So x minus h is 1. H is 1. Y minus 0 whole square. So k is 0. A becomes 0. And 4, but which is a square or r square, that is going to be 4, that is 2. So a or radius will be 2. So this is radius is 2, h and k is h1, k0. The next one is, this is x plus 5 whole square plus y plus 1 whole square equals 9. And as I said, this is negative, x minus h whole square. So you can write it as x minus of minus 5, y minus of minus 1, and this 9 can be written as 3 square. So minus 5 minus 1 are h and k, and this 9 which is 3 square, which is radius. So radius is 3. 9 is 3 square. Center minus 5 minus 1, radius is 3. Third one, x square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y equals 5. So what do we do here? Combine the x, we will try to make it as a perfect square. And whatever we have added to the perfect square, making it perfect square, we have to add it on the right hand side also. So x square and minus 4x. What you have to do? Just take the coefficient of x, that is 4. Divide by 2. Take the coefficient of x, divide by 2 and square it. That is 2. Minus 2 or 2. Square it. So once you square it, this square has to be added and subtracted to make this as a perfect square. I hope you got the idea. To make a quadratic equation as a perfect square, x square minus 4x was there. We divided the coefficient of x by 2 and added and subtracted it. So I am adding it. I am adding 4. So I have to subtract 4 also, because I have added it myself. Similarly, this y square plus 6y. 6y, just divide 6 by 2. What do you get? 3. So this 6 divided by 2, that is 3. You just add 3 square and subtract 3 square. Add 3 square, subtract 3 square. So you have 9. So you can add 9 and subtract also the 9. So whatever you are adding, you have to subtract also. And on the right hand side, you already have a 5. So this will be x minus 2 whole square. And this will become y plus 3. This is y. Y plus 3 whole square. And you have this is 4 you have added, so you have to subtract 4. You have added 9, so you have to subtract 9. So minus 4 and minus 9 was there. And you have to take it, this minus 4, minus 9, you can take it on the right hand side. So 4, 5 and 9, it will become 18. 4, 9 from the left hand side, take it on the right hand side, that will be 18. So you get x minus 2 whole square, y minus of minus 3 whole square, and this equals under root 18 whole square. Under root 18 whole square. Under root this, first of all, h and k, h because it is minus already, so h is 2 and k is minus 3. H and k we have. This is root 18. So root 18, how do you write root 18? You can write it as 9 into 2. You can take them separately, root 9, root 2. This is through root 3 root 2. So radius is 3 root 2. So the next one also, same thing we have to do. X square plus y square minus x plus 2y minus 3 equals 0. Now take the x term together, x square minus x. So you just take the coefficient of x, that is 1, divide it by 2, that is 1 by 2, square it, 1 by 4, add and subtract, add and subtract. So the coefficient of x, we have divided it by 2, we have squared it and added and subtracted. So just add and subtract 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. Similarly with y square plus 2y. Now 2, the coefficient of y is 2, so divided by 2, you get 1. Now add this one and subtract this one. Add this one, subtract this one to make it as a perfect square. This equals minus 3 equals 0. So this from here to here, you get x minus 1 by 2 whole square, that is one perfect square. Then you have, I'm taking everything on the right hand side. So 3 plus 3 will be on the right hand side, 1 by 4 on the right hand side and 1 on the right hand side. So all plus. So plus 3 plus 1 by 4 plus 1. That is negative. I am going to change it just now. So making it perfect square, y plus 1 whole square. So you have minus half. Already minus is there. You can write it as minus of minus 1 whole square. And this is going to be plus 3. So 1 plus 1 by 4 is 5 by 4. 5 by 4 plus 3 is 8 is 17 by 4. 5 by 4 plus 3. You have to do it. So you get 17 by 4 on the right hand side, and you already have the h and k you can see on the left hand side. So write it at this plus 3, 5 plus 12 by 4, 17 by 4. So here you have 17 by 4. This is minus, h is minus half, the k is minus 1, and r is under root 17 by, you can write it as 2 square, if you want to take a under root, so it will be under root 17 by 2. This is the radius. Question number 3. Find the equation of the circle whose center is 1, 2 and which passes through the point 4, c. So it's quite clear, you know the equation x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals a square. So h and k is given here, that is the center is given here, h and k. So we'll put h as 1, k as 2, which is equals to a square. Now h and k as it is given here, we'll just use this in our equation. And the second thing is that this circle is passing through 4, 6. So when it is passing through 4 and 6, this 4 and 6 is going to satisfy this equation. So you can replace this x and y with 4 and 6. In place of x, you can put 4. In place of y, you can put 6. So I'm putting 4 and 6 here. So 4 minus 1 whole square, that is 3 square, 9. 6 minus 2, 4, 4, 4, 16. So you get a square as 16, that is a is 5. Now a is 5, this equation already we know, just put it here. So x minus 1 whole square, y minus 2 whole square equals 25 is the required equation. You can just open it. Just open this and try to resolve this equation. Final equation will be this one. As I said, you have to take the initial equation, put hk as 1, 2, try to find out a square because it is passing through 4 and 6. Once a square is known, put again in the equation number 1, and that is the final equation. Just open this. This is question number 4. Find the equation of the circle passing through the point of intersection of the lines x plus 3y equals 0 and 2x minus 7y equals 0, and whose center is the point of intersection of the lines x plus y plus 1 equals 0 and x minus 2y plus 4 equals to 0. So we need the center, we need the circle which is passing through some point, and those 2 points will only get through these 4 lines pairwise. So if you take this x plus 3y equals 0 and 2x minus 7y is 0, you need to find out the intersection of these 2 points. That point, that 0, 0, this circle is passing through. So I hope you will be able to find out the intersection point, right? This is just a linear equation in variable, so you can solve it. The other 2 equation, when you solve it, this exactly question is saying that this is the center. So x plus y plus 1 and x minus 2y plus 4, when you intersect it, it will be minus 2 and 1. So 0, 0, and a circle which is passing through 0, 0, and the center is minus 2 and 1. We know the original equation, x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals a square. In place of h and k, just put as 2 and minus 2 and 1. A square will be there. But this equation, the circle, is passing through 0, 0. So you will place x and y as 0, 0. This is x, this is y. So just put this and try to find out a. You will get a as root 5. A as root 5. When a is root 5, put this here. X plus 2 whole square, y minus 1 whole square equals 5. Equals 5. We just open this, and this is our, just open this and just resolve it. You will get x square plus 4x plus y square minus 2y equals 0 as the final equation. I'm not doing it completely because there is nothing special about it. Whenever something special comes, I'm going to solve it. This is question number 5. Find the equation of the circle whose center lies on the positive direction of y-axis at a distance 6 from the origin and whose radius is 4. So in the question itself, it's clearly given in the words. That is, the center lies on this is y, this is positive direction of y-axis at a distance of 6 from the origin. So what is this point? This point is always on the y-axis, x is 0. So you have 0, 6. So this is 0, 6. First thing is this. Center is here. One more thing is that the radius is also given. So h is known as 0, k is 6 on the y-axis. Always keep this equation in your mind because everywhere this equation is going to be used or employed. So we are given this radius is 4, radius is also given, radius is 4. So in place of h you put 0, in place of k you put 6, and in place of a you are going to put 4. So x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 6 whole square equals 16. 4 square is 16. So just open this, resolve it, combine the like terms, and this is the equation. The next is, if the equation of two diameters of a circle are 2x plus y equals 6 and 3x plus 2y equals 4 and the radius is 10, find the equation of the circle. So when we have a circle, if you take one diameter, if you take another diameter, whenever they intersect, that is the center of that circle. So first we have to take these two equations, 2x plus y equals 6. The another equation is 3x plus 2y equals 4. Take these two equations and try to find out the intersection point. That will be h and k. That will be h and k. So radius is already given. R is 10. So you just put it in the formula. This equation, as I said, this is going to be used multiple times. So you just solve these two equations. I hope you'll be able to solve a linear equation. And we have done it, we have done 24 chapters now. We know how to solve this equation. In 10th also we solved it, in 10th standard. So when we solve it, 8 and minus 10 is going to come. H is going to be 8 and k is minus 10. Radius is already given 10. Put it here, x minus 8 whole square plus y minus or minus 10, that is y plus 10 whole square equals a square. Just put it here, x minus 8 whole square plus y plus 10 whole square equals 100. Just open it, resolve it, and you're going to get this as the equation. This is question number 7, and in this question we have 4 parts. Find the equation of the circle. The first part is saying, which touches both the axes at a distance of 6 units from the origin. What does it mean? A circle is there, and it touches both the axes. What will be this point? Because it is saying 6 units from the origin. So the x will be 6. Y of course is 0 here on the x-axis. Here also same thing, but here y will be 6, x will be 0. And if you join this, you'll see the center will be at 6, 6. We know the formula, x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals r square or a square. So x minus h whole square, that is h is 6, so x minus 6 whole square plus y minus 6 whole square. This is h and k, this is h, this is k, equals 6 square. When you open this, this is going to be the final equation. The second one is saying, which touches the x-axis at a distance of 5 from the origin and radius is 6. It touches the x-axis at 5. So it will be 5, 0. The circle touches 5, 0. And the radius is given as 6. Now this is HK, let us take it as HK. And we know the locus of, what is that circle? Circle is the locus of the point which is always at a constant distance from a fixed point, a moving point which is always at a distance of some constant distance from the fixed point. So we'll use it here. I'm using the distance formula. So h minus 5 whole square plus k minus 0 whole square is equal to 6 square. This is h square plus 25 minus 10h plus k square equals 6636. So do you get h square plus k square minus 10h, and 25 minus 36 will be minus 11 equals 0. Now since this is a locus, we have to replace h by x and k by y. So this is x square plus y square minus 10h x actually minus 11 equals 0. So this is the solution. The third one is saying which touches both the axes and passes through the point 2, 1. Again the same thing, we have just done a question like this, 6, 6. So it's touching both the axes. So this point will be, center will be A, and the radius will be A. Just write it here. It is x minus a whole square, hk is, center is A plus y minus a whole square equals a square. Now this is the equation, but we need to find out a. How do we find out a? We know that it is passing through 2, 1. So put x as 2 and y as 1. This will be 4 plus a square minus 2 to the 4a plus 1 square plus a square and minus 2a equals a square. Cancel one a square will remain here, minus 4a minus 2a will be minus 6a, 4 plus 1 is 5. So this is the equation, this is the quadratic equation, and we are going to solve it, and this is the solution. A will be 1 and 5. So one time you put a as 1 and you will get this equation, then you put this as 5, you will get this equation. The fourth part is saying passing through the origin, radius is 17 and the ordinate of the center is minus 15. First is radius, which is 17, which is our A. Ordinate of the center is minus 15. So h and k is the ordinate. This is abscissa, this is ordinate. This is given as minus 15. This we don't know. So let us write it as h comma minus 15. So what will be the formula? This is the x minus h whole square, y minus k whole square equals a square. So the formula will be x minus h whole square plus y minus of minus k, that is my plus 15 whole square equals this a, which is 17 square. It's also being said that the circle passed through 0, 0. So put x as 0, y as 0. So I'm putting it as 0 here, 0 here. And then I'm trying to find out h, because everything else is known. This will become 0, this will become 0. So h will come as plus minus 8. So one time we put h as 8 here, one time we put h as minus 8 here. So two equations are going to be formed like this. This is question number 8. Find the equation of the circle which has its center at the point 3, 4 and touches the straight line 5x plus 12y minus 1 equals 0. Here we have a circle, 3, 4 is the center, and here is a line this circle touches. This line is 5x plus 12y minus 1 equals 0. First of all, we have a circle. So x minus h whole square, y minus k whole square, a square is the standard equation. Put h as 3 and k as 4. So x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square, x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square equals a square is our equation. Now we need to find out a. Rest all is known. A is to be known. But how do we find a? That is the radius. So the perpendicular distance of a point from a line, we know already how to do this. How do we do this? D or A or R, whatever you call it. This distance will be 5 into a. Put x as a plus 12 into y. That is 4 minus 1 by under root of this 5 square plus 12 square. So when we solve it, you get this 62 by 13. Now this is a, r or d, whatever you say. A square will be what? Square it. 62 square by 13 square. and this will come as 3844 by 169. Just put in here, that is x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square equals 3844 by 169, and just resolve it. This is going to be the final equation. This is question number 9. Find the equation of the circle which touches the axis and whose center lies on x minus 2y equals 3. So here are certain scenario which I am going to make. First thing is, let me tell you, because there are certain questions which are going to come just after this. So whenever a circle touches both the axes, like this, what does it mean? This point and this point, this is, say this point is a comma 0 and this is 0 comma a. Now this can touch all the axes anywhere, any quadrant. So let us take the center. What is the center here? If I take this as a0 and this as 0a, as I already told you, this just join this. This will be aa, x and y. Now this point would be what? Minus a comma 0, and similarly on y-axis same point on the other side will be 0 minus a. So what will be the center of the circle which passes through these 2 points? It will be, or touching these axes, it will be aa. Similarly on the opposite side it will be here minus a minus a, minus a minus a, and this will be x is minus a and this will be a, and this will be x is a minus a. Let us take all these into scenario and try to find out the equation here. So first is, we have these center lying on x, a line which is given by x minus 2y equals 3. So the first case is a comma a. What is a comma a? This is lie here. Put a, x as a, minus 2 into a equals 3. So minus a is 3, a is minus 3. Second situation, minus a, x says minus a, y will be minus a, so it will be 2a equals 3. This will be a, 2a minus a equals 3. Third situation, minus a and a, x as minus a, y remain as 2, a equals 3. Minus 3a equals 3, a is minus 1. Fourth condition will be a and minus a. So here we have x as a minus 2, this will become plus, so 3a equals 3, a is 1. So all this scenario is here. Now the point become what this is a. So we have to put minus 3 and minus 3. Here 3. So 3a is 3. So minus a we have to put. I hope you got the idea. A is minus 3. So you have to put minus 3 and minus 3. Here you have a as 3. So you have to put minus 3 and minus 3 again. I hope you got the idea. A is minus 3. A is minus 3. A is minus 3. Here minus a minus a. A we got as 3. So you have to make it as minus. Here also you see minus a. A is minus 1. So minus 1, if I put it, this will be a as minus 1, it will be plus 1, and a as minus 1, it will be minus 1. Here it will be a is 1. So this will become 1 and this will become minus 1. So ultimately these two are similar and these two are also similar. So two equations are going to be formed. Let me just write it. That is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals a square. Now x minus, what is h here? Minus 3. So it will be plus 3. Plus y minus 3 is plus 3. Equals a square. A square is minus 3 whole square is 3 is 9. Here the equation will be x minus h. What is h? 1. Plus y minus 1. Plus 1 whole square equals 1 square minus 1 square, or 1 square, both will be same, 1 only. 1 square is 1. Let us open this. X square plus 3 is 9 plus 6x plus y square plus y square plus 9 So x square plus y square plus 6x plus 6y. I've taken this one, this one, this one, and this one. What will be this one? 9 gets cancelled, plus 9 equals 0. This is our first equation. What is this other equation? X square plus 1 square minus 2x plus y square plus 1 plus 2y बराबर 1 equals 1. So x square y square minus 2x plus 2y, 1 gets cancelled, plus 1 equals 0. So these are the two equations which are going to be formed. If you see that similar equation I have made, right? This is directly saying that in which quadrant you have to go, but I just wanted to explain you that here is a full scenario which we have to understand. Then only you will be able to understand that whenever we are making circle on these two axes, these are 4 possibilities. So only two of these circles are going to have center on this line, which is actually this line. If I put x as 0, y has come as minus 1.5, y as 0, x will come as 3. So this point and this point are the line which I am making. Question number 10. A circle whose center is the point of intersection of the line 2x minus 3y plus 4 equals 0 and 3x plus 4y equals 5 passes through the origin. Find its equation. So we have two lines. This is L1, this is L2. Now these two lines intersect here. And this point we have to find out. I hope you will be able to find out. This is first line, this is second line. The intersection point will be this one, minus 1 by 17 and 22 by 17. What is our equation? X minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals a square. But it passes through origin also. So you just have to put this x as 0. So 0 minus h whole square, that is h square, plus 0 minus k whole square is k square, equals a square, that is r square. So how do you get r square? Because h and k is known to you. Center is known, minus 1 by 17 and 22 by 17. So just put in here. Same equation which I wrote here is like this. A square is 1 by 17 whole square plus 22 by 17 whole square is 485 by 289, and replace this equation here. So this is the final equation. X, this is h and k, and this is your r square or a square. So x minus x minus h, that is x minus 1 by 17, x plus 17, y minus k, the y minus 22 by 17 whole square, and then we have equals 485 by 289. Now this is question number 11. So question number 11 is saying a circle of radius 4 touches the coordinate axis in the first quadrant. Find the equation of its images with respect to the line mirrors x equals 0 and y equals 0. So same question we have done just now with quite detail. I'll just give you an idea that here we have a circle which touches both the axes at 4 and 4 on x and y axis. So this point is 4 0, this point is 0 4. What is the center here? 4 4. This is your y axis, this is your x axis. So what will be the point which is mirror to this x axis? Here point. This is say 0 minus 4. This is of course minus 4 0. So this point will be what? X is 4 and y is minus 4. So 4 and minus 4 you have to take first of all, and here, because this is y-axis, so what is the mirror of this point? As mirror of this point was this one, what is the mirror of this point? It will be here. So x is minus 4 and y is 4. So minus 4 and 4 and 4 and minus 4 you have to take. And you know the radius is, as we have already seen, if I make a circle like this radius will be 4. So I'll just use the formula x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals r square. R square I'm just putting directly as 16. 4 4 is 16. So x minus h. What is h here? H first up we have to take. In this case h is 4 and minus 4. So x minus h, x minus 4 whole square plus y minus or minus 4, y plus 4 whole square equals 16. And then other is minus 4 and 4. So x minus of minus x plus 4 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square equals 16. Okay, these two are the equations. First will be this one, second will be this one. If you open this, the circle x square plus y square minus 2x minus 2y plus 1 equals 0. So this is the circle. Let me write it. X square plus y square minus 2x minus 2y plus 1 equals 0. And this is rolled along the positive direction of x-axis and makes up one complete roll and find the equation of its new position. So this is the circle, and this point comes again when it rolls over one time. So when it rolls like this, that is total circumference it is going to cover, that distance, so that we have the same position on which it was earlier. So from here to here, what is the distance? It's a circumference. And we know what circumference is, or what is this angle. So 2 pi is the circumference. A point has what angle? A point has angle as 360 degree. 360 degree. So 360 is 2 pi only. So what we see here is this circle. Let me make this as a proper form which we know. So this is x square plus y, x square minus 2x plus 1, y square minus 2y plus 1, and I'm just subtracting 1 because I've added extra 1 here. So this will be x minus 1 whole square, this y square minus 2y plus 1 will be y minus 1 whole square, and this minus 1 can be taken on the right hand side. So this is the circle equation. Now the center is 1, 1. The center is 1, 1. And what is the radius here? 1 square that you see there. So y will not change. Y coordinate of the center is not going to change, but the x is going to change. So from here to here it was 1, and now we have added 2 pi. So 1 plus 2 pi is now the new x position. So the center is now changed. X has changed to 1 plus 2 pi, and the h and k will remain same as 1. So let me write the equation. X minus h is 1, h is 1 plus 2 pi now, and y minus k hasn't changed, so let me write it as 1 only, and whole square equals 1 square. So it depends on you how do you write. This is the correct one. Question number 30. On diameter of the circle circumscribing the rectangle ABCD is 4y equals x plus 7. If the coordinates of A and B are minus 3, 4 and 5, 4 respectively, find the equation of the circle. First of all, this line is passing through D and B. First make it sure. It's not passing right now. If you see, it's not passing. But assume it that this line is passing through D and B. A and B coordinates are given. This circle is circumscribing. That is, this circle is passing through A, B, C, D, all of these points. And DB is the diameter you see. DB is the diameter. And the diameter, the line of the diameter is 4y equals x plus 7. And this HK center, because it is a diameter, 4y equals x plus 7 is the diameter. And the center, which is HK, is lying on this diameter. So main thing what we have to do here is, see, this is a circle, this is a circle, this is a diameter, this is the center which is HK we are talking about. So this HK center, how do we get it? Do we have the endpoints? Or any other way we can find it out? We have the A and B. So we know the slope of AB line. We know the slope of AB. So AB is the line which is also the, you can say, one of the side of the rectangle we are talking about. So 4 minus 4 by 5 minus 4 by 2 minus 5 1 by x2 minus x1, slope is 0. So this is slope is 0. What does it mean? It is parallel to x-axis. So what will be the line which is perpendicular to this line? Which is perpendicular to this line, AB is parallel to x-axis. Anything which is perpendicular to x-axis is y-axis. Okay. So we will try to find out the perpendicular bisector.
In a rectangle, this is the diameter, and if we know the diameter line also, that is 4y equals this x plus 7. So we have already known the slope. Slope is 0. And we have found the midpoint by x2 plus x1 by 2 and y2 plus y1 by 2. That is 5 plus minus 3 by 2 and 4 plus 4 by 2. What is the slope? As I said, it is 0. And what will be the slope, or you can say equation of the perpendicular bisector? How do you get it? As I said, this AB is parallel to x-axis. So of course the perpendicular on it will be parallel to y-axis. So it will be only x coordinate. I hope you got the idea. This perpendicular bisector on AB is having only x equals 1. Only x will, because it is parallel to y-axis, only x coordinate will come. So the equation is x equals 1. The equation of this perpendicular line on AB is perpendicular to AB, x equals 1. So you have to understand, M0 means parallel to x-axis. M0, the line which is perpendicular to that line will be only parallel to y-axis, only x will come. So x equals 1 is the equation of the perpendicular bisector. X equals 1 is the line perpendicular. So this line is passing, a line which is passing through 1, 4, x equals 1. But the line which is diameter is what? Is 4y equals x plus 7. So if we can find out the perpendicular, the intersection of these 2 points, we'll get the center. So I'm putting x as 1 in the previous equation. So y will become 2. I'm putting x as 1 in 4y equals x plus 7. So 1 and 2. H and K we wanted. So this is the center. We have the center now. Now, one more thing is remaining. How to find the radius? Now we have got the center by intersecting the diameter line and the line x equals 1, which we found out. So this point is 5, 4 already given in the question. That is B point. This is a B point. So we know this line, as I said again, it's passing through D and B. So now this 1, 2 and 5, 4 distance, 1, 2 and 1, 4 distance, and 1, 4 and 5, 4 distance. So find out the distance between 1, 2 and 5, 4. That will be the radius. So you have 5 minus 1 whole square, 4 minus 2 whole square, under root, that is going to be under root 20. So take the center, x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square equals 20. This is the final solution. Find the equation of the circle whose center is 3, minus 1. Find the equation of the circle whose center is 3, minus 1 and which cut off an intercept of length 6 from the line 2x minus 5y plus 18 equals 0. So first let me write h and k. And the other important thing is cut off an intercept of length 6 from the line 2x minus 5y plus 18 equals 0. Now the main thing here is the line which it is cutting, the circle cutting the line is a chord. Is a chord of the circle. So you need to recall all the equations we talked about while dealing with the chords. This distance is chord. So I'm taking the center. This is the chord. And the length is 6. When we drop a perpendicular from the center to the chord, it divides it into 2 parts. So it will be 3, 3. 3, 3. The equation of the line is 2x minus 5y plus 18 equals 0. So this is the... So what we have to do? Center is 3, minus 1. 3, minus 1 is the center. Line already we have. And this perpendicular distance, we know how to find out the perpendicular distance from a point to a line. Okay. And the base distance 3 is known. So this 3 is known. If I will be able to find out this distance of this point from the chord, we can already easily find out the radius. That is why I am trying to find out the distance of this center from the line. So I am putting 3 and minus 1 in the line equation. 2 into 3 and 5, 1 plus 18 by under root 2 square plus 5 square under root. So this is, if you solve it, it's going to be under root 29. So this is under root 29 and this is 3. So what will be this? R square will be equals to 6, this 3 square, half is this, not 6, but 6 by 3, 6 by 2, 3. 3 square plus 29. So out of these 38 it will be. And when you try to find out that one, that is this 38 is R square. So radius is under root 38. So what I did is 3 square plus under root 29 whole square is R square. That is how I got this R square, which is the radius. This is the radius. Center already we know, x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 1 minus 1, y plus 1 whole square equals under root 38. That is 38. When you open this, this is the equation. This is question number 15. Find the equations of the circle touching y-axis at 0, 3 and making an intercept of x unit on the x-axis. So same question, so same scenario is here, but we will make two cases. It can be on either side of the axis. So the first, let us take this first scenario. So it is touching the y-axis. This circle is touching y-axis at L. It's just touching y-axis at L, and it is making an intercept at A and B. That is, it is this AB is the chord of this circle, and this AB is clearly given as 8 units. It's given as 8 units. This is touching. The circle is touching at L, and this is 0, 3, and this intercept length is 8. So what we will do? We will take the center, drop a perpendicular, and whenever we drop a perpendicular, it will divide the chord into two equal parts. That is 4 and 4. This will be 4 and this will be 4. And this perpendicular distance is only y-axis. This perpendicular distance, because the center distance from the x-axis is y-axis, which is 3 already given. So what is the radius? Under root 4 square, 3 square plus 4 square. So this AC or CL, whatever you take, it's radius only. In this figure, CA or CL, everything is radius. So if we find out AC, CL will also be found out. So we have radius as 5. So what will be the center? This from radius is 5. That is the x. X is 5. See, CL is the, or LC is what? It's a distance from y-axis. The distance from y-axis is x coordinate only. So this is 5 and the x coordinate will be 5 and y coordinate will be 3. Y is 3, x is 5. So now we have center as 5 or 3. So equation will be x minus y 5 whole square, y minus 3 whole square. Radius we already found out. It's 5, so it will be 5 square. It's 25. So this will be the final equation. I hope you'll be able to open it. And the second flavor or second part of this will be, I'm doing it just on the left hand side, because both the possibilities we have to answer. The only change will be, say everything remains same. 0, 3, y-axis will always remain as 0, 3. The x point will change. This will be, because it is on the negative side of the x-axis, it will be not 5 but rather minus 5. So the x coordinate will be minus 5, y will remain as 3. Center will become as minus 5 and 3. This is the only difference between first and second scenarios. So now this will be x minus or minus 5, that is x plus 5 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square equals 5 square, and this is the final equation. So when you combine these two, you can just write it in plus minus form. So these two equations are the solution. Now question number 16. Now the situation here is the addition which I have. This question is repeated. Question number 16 and question number 8. They are repeated here. Okay, so that's why I don't know what to do, because 8 and 16 are repeated. We have already done a question 8 like this, exactly same. So let me give you just an idea what was the question number 8 if you haven't visited it yet. The question was, find the equation of the circle which has its center at the point 3, 4 and touches the straight line 5x plus 12y minus 1 equals 0. Let me tell you again, question number 16 and question number 8. We have already visited or done this. So we have a circle, center is 3, 4. There is a line which is, I'm just repeating it, if you can recall it. So 5x plus 12y equals 1. And because in many books, many editions, it will not be there. So for those people, it's not a problem. Those who are viewing it again, just an idea. So the equation will be x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square, because h and k center is 3, 4. And what will be the perpendicular distance from 3, 4 point to this line? 5 into 3 plus 12 into 4. And this minus 1 divided by under root 5 square plus 12 square. So this is the distance. Whatever you get it here, just put it here in this equations. Square, just square it and put it here. So this is we have already taken it. Now coming to question number 17, it is. Actually in book it is 17. Here I am showing it 16 for the continuation. Find the equations of the circle passing through the points on y-axis at a distance 3 from the origin, having a radius of 5. So radius is given as 5. Equation will be what? Because on either side of the y-axis, it's cutting 3, 3. It's cutting 3, 3. So just means it's not showing that the radius should be 6. Radius is 5. So it is not actually cutting totally. It's making a chord here of 3, 3. So this way you can understand, but it's not like this. The center is not in between. So 0, 3 and 0 minus 3 are the y-axis it's cutting. So what we'll do here, x minus h whole square, y minus k whole square equal a square. A square will always be r square, that is 5 square, 25. One time you put h and k as 0 and 3. One time you put as 0 and minus 3. And both equations, when you solve it, you get k as 0 and put it again in the equation, you will get h as plus minus 4. When you get h as plus minus 4, as I said, you won't get a k because k is 0. So this will be x plus 4 whole square plus y square equals is 25. So you get x minus 4 whole square. One time I am putting a plus 4, one time I am putting minus 4. So just you can write it like this also. Just put plus minus. It's well understood. Now if the line 2x minus y plus 1 equals 0 touches the circle at the point 2, 5 and the center of the circle lies on the line x plus y minus 9 equals 0, find the equation of the circle. So there is a circle and there is a line which touches. I'm just giving you an idea. This line is touching at 2, 5 and the line equation is also given. 2x minus y plus 1 equals 0. 2x minus y plus 1 equals 0. This is our first condition. And center of the circle lies on this line. X plus y minus 9 equals 0. So this is the line. The center lies on this line. So the equation is x plus y minus 9 equals 0. The center is lying here. HK which we generally take lies here on the center. So how do we go about this question? Let us write this center in certain form. If I say that my center HK, H is T, you can take any other alphabet, but if I take H as T, and then what will be Y then? T plus Y minus 9 equals 0. So Y will be T equals 0. So it will be 9 minus T. So if I take X as T, Y can be taken as 9 minus T, or you can take any other variable, alphabet. This is clear. So what we will do here is, we will take this distance from T 9 minus T to 2 and 5, that distance, we'll call it as radius square, and also we'll drop a perpendicular from T and 9 minus T to this line 2x minus y plus 1 equals 0, and we will again say it as a radius. I am saying 2x minus y plus 1. On this line, we will draw perpendicular from t and minus t. So 2 into t minus y will be a 9 minus t plus 1 divided by under root 2 square plus 1 square, 4 plus 1. And this is the radius. This will be radius. And there is one more way to find out the radius. That is the distance formula. We can apply the distance formula. And this we are going to equate later. So let me just show you that this is what I was talking about. And just square it on both sides. You will get a square as 3t minus 8 by under root 5 whole square. Now since this distance is also radius, so I am taking you can take the distance formula. So you can say x1, x2 as x1, y1 as 2 phi and y1, y2 as hk. So 2 minus t whole square plus 5 minus 9 minus t whole square equals, this is again a square. This is also r square, radius square. So these two a square you can compare. I am saying the first condition, second condition, both time we are getting a square, radius square. Just compare it, equate it. So we'll solve it for t. And so it will be quite easy. It's evident from here. T will directly come as 6. So the center will be 6 and 9 minus 6 is 3. So you have x minus 6 whole square plus y minus this 3. 3 whole square equals r square. And since t is known, just put it here in the equation number 1. Just put t as 6, you will get a square. That will be 20. So this is the final solution. So here are certain added questions also. If your book has other questions also, these are the questions just for your reference. That is for completion. I'm not going to solve it, but just for completion, because there are 18 questions in my book, so we have solved it. These are just repetition, so you can just go about it. So this is all about this exercise. Thank you so much and take care of yourself.